I wanted to go off and talk about something that is in everybody's lives, whether we want to admit it or not, and that is cancer. Myself, I've been through it 3 times with 3 separate brain tumors, and it's difficult at first to imagine your life going through the chemotherapy and all the different therapies, the chemotherapy, the radiation therapy, the surgery. It's not a fun thing to think about. But when you're facing something like that, you have to try to find a way to think about it in the most positive of light that you can, despite the hard challenge that is. Because in order to beat this, you have to know that it's part of you, but it was part of you, and now later down the road it's gone. I didn't first believe that when I heard the news that I had cancer, that my brain had a cancerous brain tumor. I didn't want to believe that you know I had worked I'd just gone around being a normal kid at 11 years old and thinking that, oh yeah, everything would be fine in my life. But that's not how it all worked out, how it all played out for me, because at 11 years old, I got the news that I had a brain tumor and cancer. And honestly, that could have taken me out and could have, you know, rattled my family and myself to my very core. But we, as well as my doctors and all my friends, didn't believe that was going to happen, didn't believe that I was going to be taken by it. And I think that is more than, I would say it's more than half the battle. If you yourself believe that you can overcome this, if you can overcome this terrible diagnosis, if you can overcome these terrible challenges that you have in front of you. And it's one thing to say that, yeah, I'm going to try my best. It's another thing entirely to say, I'm going to try my best, I'm going to get through this. Because if you believe that you can, you will. If you believe that if something out there is helping you, and that will get rid of all your problems just by doing a simple task, I I really don't want to get into it. Like, the people that believe that a god or a deity is going to help them, if it helps you along your way, I have no problems with that. I have no thoughts about that, because that's what helps you. That's personally not what helped me. What helped me is being realistic. Is looking at the challenge you have in front of you, realizing the problems, realizing the challenges, and facing them. If you face them with a smile on your face, you're already up. I won't say you're 95% of the way. You're 65% of the way there. You still have to overcome this challenge that is in front of you. But if you have a positive attitude, and a positive outlook on your whole situation, however bleak it may be, then you're already up. Some people, I can already tell by watching this and by watching other videos that I've made, don't believe me when I say, just change your attitude, and that'll help you on your journey. And it's easy to say that and not have any backing to it. But I've been through cancer three times, and never one time never in one of the 3 times did I lose belief in myself that I could do it. And I honestly think that helped me get through it. Obviously my diet, my medicine, my family, my doctors, they all helped me with it as well. But really, when it boiled down to it, I was the only one that could rid myself of this cancer. And we don't want to believe that we're all alone when facing something like that. We want to believe that someone's looking out for us, or that something's looking out for us. But really, it's all up to you to defeat that. You can choose to believe whatever way you want. Like I said, you can choose to believe whatever way you want. When it really comes down to it, you're in that fight alone. And you have to make a decision to either fight this or die and just leave everyone in tears weeping. And it's a hard reality to come to or to face. But once you do, you get a almost like a shot of adrenaline put into your veins and saying, I can do this, I will do this. I believe that anyone can do this. I believe that anyone, when facing a challenge like cancer in their lives, can say to themselves, I will beat this. Despite the odds, despite what the doctors say, despite what you read on the internet, you have it within yourself to beat whatever it is that's in front of you. And